It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Chiefs kicker, Santos out, and he'll get things started in Kansas City. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Fire down these two.
Throw here, 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Mahomes to throw for it. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 43-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 40-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. So through 1 this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They go with Manunga here. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. He dodged the tackle, and they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Zone read again to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Williams will look to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Odunze touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
That's caught in stride by Rice. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. The big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little run-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it into Colston Loveland. So it'll be 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 6. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's going well so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Yellow. Let's go on.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Fielding the miss, and they're headed the other way. Runs by the 30, and he's out of bounds. What an entertaining way to wrap up this first half of football. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To throw is Williams. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Filthy.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams from the gun. They're still going at the 30. Williams hitting, that ball's out. And the Chiefs look like they have it. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Oh boy, they were very lucky to get a chance to tackle him there. Even luckier that they forced that fumble on what was an incredible run.
Quarterbacks do a lot of ball security drills in the pocket, spend a lot of practice time, but not out in the open field. Well, not until next week when that QB is going to get a little lesson on the practice field.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. 1st down. Here's Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming. The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. Space to the left. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. Santos' kick is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. All right, go, Luke.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. What's that?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
What is up?
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
What is up?
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Chiefs 8. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Remigio with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
To the air, Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yellow. On, 80.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Go on, 80.
Desperation time here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Yellow, yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Lou, lady.
From the red zone on 1st. Right back to Rice, caught again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. He gets it to Rice. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparations, doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
I don't need to.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Bears 24, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Blackwell now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in right side by Moore. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they have, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
What's up?
To the ground, it's Monangai. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Remigio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go, 180.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Finds his man Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So the Bears take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.